Hey, good morning. Jocelyn here. I got a sunburnt nose. How are you? Jocelyn Briggs here, Boundless Pursuits Coaching and Training. Ready to take you through another move session. Today we're going to focus on legs. I am so excited to be in here today. It has been a while. I think over a week since I've done any kind of stuff in the gym, and I am excited to be back. And it's probably going to be a tough one for me today because just that 1 week can really, it can catch up with you quick. I will tell you that. All right, let's get started. So maybe you're like me and you are just getting back to it. Maybe you're just getting started. Maybe this is your first session with me. Maybe this is your first session in a long time. I want to remind you to take it easy. I want to remind you to take breaks as you need to, modify anything you need to. I'm going to lighten things up just a little today because it has been over a week for me, and I know that doesn't sound very long, but I will tell you, those of you who work out with me, you know, like it comes fast, but it goes fast, right? So if you're new, understand that the first couple are going to be the hardest, but it'll come quickly. You'll see, this is kind of where you can actually see really good results. If you're on a health and wellness and a fitness journey, sometimes it can feel painfully slow to feel those results. Doing kind of strength and conditioning in the gym, you get rewarded really quickly if you stick to it. You know, sometimes it can be slower when we're talking about, you know, diet and nutritional changes, you know, cardiovascular changes. But in the gym, I find things you'll see changes quickly, but what comes fast goes fast. So this is a great kind of segue to a great mind shift tip when it comes to weight loss. That, you know, most of us are really impatient. We want those results fast, but remember, if weight loss results came as fast as we wanted them to, we would gain weight in a horrifically mortifying rate as well. Right? And so remember that you didn't get here overnight, and you won't get to where you want to go overnight. And so you can't have it one way without the other way. So what I'm saying is embrace, you know, embrace the journey and lean into it and allow the changes to come and make those changes in such a way that you're committed long term. I read something the other day that said something like the way you lose weight is the way you keep that weight off. So a lot of times we're willing to do, you know, some things, stick to changes in the short term because we want those results, but then we're not really willing to make those changes for the duration, which means that you're not going to get to keep those results. Like, so it's important to remember that the changes that we make in our life are things that we maybe want to consider making new habits versus just things we're doing as a means to an end, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyways. So it's been over a week for me, and I've been wanting to get back in here. It's just been really hectic. Life has been hectic. I've been doing, you know, a little bit of things here and there when I can. I've been getting a little bit of running in, not as much as I'd like, but today and tomorrow and Friday, I finally have the opportunity to get some time in for me, which is, you know, another good topic to touch on is that most of us, that is the reality. We're busy. We've got lots going on, and finding or carving out the time. Okay, I'm going to add a hop here, and you can add the hop or not. It's up to you. If you're not feeling ready to add the hop yet, in where you're at right now, then you can keep it at low impact. That's fine. Remember, we're just warming up right now. Just trying to increase the blood flow, trying to increase oxygen to our working muscles. You know, do all the things the body needs to do to warm up and prepare for what we're about to do. Forget what I was babbling about. Oh, kind of finding time for yourself. It's hard, right? Like, life is busy, and I understand that, you know, there's phases and times where it's the me show in our world, like, you know, but right now it's not. Right now, it's the everybody else show. And so I think what I've trained myself to do or disciplined myself to do is never do nothing, right? So always find a way to do something so that I'm not completely letting go of my goals. So number one is I stay on track with my eating. That's something I do have control over when I'm traveling because I've learned how to bring my food. So for example, yesterday we finished up at baseball and we had to make the 2-hour drive home, and boys were starving, my husband was hungry. I had brought all the food I needed till I got home. So I grabbed a tea, but they all had to find fast food. And I thought to myself, well, this is something I've learned to do because I don't like to be in the predicament where A, I don't have food to eat because I don't like being hungry, and B, I'm stuck choosing food from an en route and having to, you know, pick between Burger King, Popeyes, Starbucks, and Tim Hortons as my dinner. And here's the thing, you guys, like, I know when I'm put into that position and I'm hungry, it's really hard for me to make good decisions. Like, I will not make a good decision. I will choose the Burger King or the Popeyes. And so I just have learned not to put myself in that position in the first place, right? Like, you know, if you're an alcoholic, you might not want to hang out at bars, right? Like, I don't know. That's just kind of how I've learned. For me, it's best just not to put myself into a position where I have to fight that temptation. Instead, I don't have to go in the first place. So I've been able to kind of mitigate that. And then the other thing is, you know, it felt sort of pointless to go out for a 5-kilometer run because normally I would have done a 2-hour run that day. And sometimes we get in the headspace where it's like all or nothing. If I can't do what I had planned, I just won't do anything. And I forced myself to go out for, you know, a 5K run. I ended up doing 7. And that just keeps me from not letting all of my habits completely slide as, you know, life gets crazy. So that is how I cope. Anyway, but today's not going to hurt. Tomorrow's going to hurt because it's been a hot minute. Also, I was having some issues with my shoulder again. It is telling me how old I am, let's put it that way. And so I haven't been able to do my push-ups. And I've missed a few days of my pull-ups, so anyway, that I will also say that I have this community on Facebook. Well, you guys are in it right now that are doing the live video, but this video eventually makes its way to YouTube. So if you're watching this on YouTube, we have a Facebook community called the Daily Move Community. And that was born out of my resistance to do this, to do lifting, and to do the strength training I knew I needed to do. I started this Daily Move community where every month we have a challenge of some kind of small, insignificant effort to not do nothing, right? And so every month I issue a challenge. This month is Pilates 100. So if I do nothing else, I try to do that. That takes about 30 seconds. You know, the Daily Move is designed to take, you know, under a minute, really. Now, some of you are keeners and you're doing the Iron Core Challenge, which is actually a challenge to stack the daily moves each month. So we're now in June, so you're now doing January, February, March, April, May, June's challenge of 6. So you're probably up to, you 10 minutes? How long does it take you guys who are doing the iron core? How long does it take you guys to do it? I got to get back on top of that because that is something I know I can do anywhere. In fact, my daughter is traveling Europe right now, but she's also training for her first 50K. So she asked, what can she do while she's traveling to keep her training, her strength training, and that's what I told her to do, is the Daily Move Challenge. Do that while you're traveling. You can keep your core strong. You can keep basic body strength going while you're all over the place. So that's a little mental note to myself. That's what I'm gonna focus on for the next couple months while life is off the rails. Finishing up this morning's coffee. Okay, I'll tell you guys a funny story in a sec. We're gonna start with squats today. I'm gonna be doing them with my barbell. I understand that most of you probably don't have a barbell. That's okay. You can do your squats with 2 dumbbells like this, or you can do suitcase squats. Honestly, you can do any kind of squats you like, but we're gonna start with squats. We're gonna do sets of 10 today. And I don't know how much weight I'm gonna be putting on this baby today, but okay, so we're gonna start with 10. So 10, 9, 8, getting that butt kind of low, 7, 6, making sure those knees don't slide past your toes, 4, 3, 2, if you do happen to have a barbell set at home, and you are doing your squats with the barbell, this particular squat is called the low bar back squat. So this particular squat focuses on your hamstrings and glutes being, a significant part of the squat. Going kind of light today. I'm just going to increase the weight a little bit. But we're not going back to the zero. We're going to start with lunges. So we're going to do our front lunges. So that's not actually what they're called. If you have a weight plate or a step, what we're going to do is we're going to elevate the front leg just a couple inches off the ground. If you do not have weights for this, a step for this, that's okay. You can also just do them flush with the ground, just flat. All we're doing by increasing the height of the front leg is we're focusing the lunge a little bit more in the quad. That's 3, 4, we're going to do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Not sure if you can see that carrot on my garage floor. We had a baby bunny in the garage the other day. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and now we're going into our RDLs. This is a very similar routine to what we did last week. Because what we're doing is we're hitting a squat movement, a lunge movement, and a hinge movement. So we do 10 RDLs. Just had a moment, I was thinking. Okay, ready? Chest is out. Shoulders are up, back, and down. 9, 8, butt comes back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, chest is out, and butt comes back. And last one, okay? And then our last movement of this series is going to be our calf raises. I'm going to suck at these today. But what we're going to do is one at a time. So let's start with our left. I'm terrible at these. This is why we're doing these. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm using my other leg for balance because I'm so bad at these right now. The goal is to be able to do these on one leg. This requires balance that I apparently do not have right now. 8, 7, 6. The weight is on this leg. 5, 4, 3, 2. One of the goals with this is to strengthen the feet and the ankles as well. Okay, so that's why we're focusing on this new exercise. We're strengthening the feet, strengthening the ankles, strengthening the calves, because as you see, you know, that used to be something that was not a big deal to do. If anybody else can relate to this, give me a thumbs up in the comments. As you head into your mid-late 40s, all of a sudden you can't do things that seem so easy once upon a time, because if you don't use it, you lose it. And so that's kind of what we're starting to morph into in these classes, is some of these movements that become out of our realm as we age, right? Okay, so we're gonna go back to our squats, and we're doing 10. So anything that requires both legs, we're doing sets of 10s, and anything that's a one-sided, we're doing 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so the squats are really targeting your hamstrings. They're targeting every single muscle, to be honest. I'm going to go up a little bit for our, I'm going to do 4 rounds of this set. This is a lot lighter than I'm used to, but I'm listening to my body today, you guys, and this is what I encourage you to do. You know, listen to your body. If it's been a while, give yourself a break and do something instead of nothing. So 8, 7, weight is in that front leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Working on those quads. We tend to be quad dominant, especially those of us who are runners. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And we often will focus on our split lunge the other way with the back leg up, which we are going to do, but not today. If you're doing the low bar back squat, where the weight is on the lower part of your back, not on your traps, but lower down on your back, you're actually targeting your glutes and your hamstrings. Okay, so now we're doing RDLs, and the key is to drive the butt back versus bending forward, okay? If you're not sure what you're doing, take a video. The weight shouldn't be out in front of you. The weight should be up and down your legs, and your butt should be driving backwards, okay? So we're doing 10 of these. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and go back to those calf raises. If you remember which leg you started with, start with the other leg this time. So I started with my left, this time I start with my right. With my left toe for balance, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now if you have bad feet, 2 and 1, or bad arches, like a lot of people carry a lot of tension in their arches of their feet, this might be problematic for you. If that's the case, do step ups instead. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One of the reasons that I never do these in training is because I feel like they can cause your calves to get tight, and most of us have tight calves already, right? And so I always feel like it exacerbates a common problem, or tight feet, right? But if your feet, calves, Achilles are all healthy, you want to, which mine are right now, I want to focus on strengthening them so that they don't become weakened, right? If that makes sense. And so what you want to do is not do them if they're already hurt. Now, this is what you'll do instead, is just step up, okay? Because we don't want to exacerbate a problem and make it worse. So we had a bunny in here the other night. It scared the living daylights out of my clients. My client was on the floor doing core work, and all of a sudden this creature came running out from behind that whiteboard. And all I saw was the head, and the head of a rabbit, if you can't see the rest of the rabbit, kind of looks just like a rodent. And so my first thought was, it was a baby rabbit, so it was a small little rodent head, but too big to be a mouse. I thought it was a rat. Oh my God. And then I went from being absolutely mortified and disgusted to, oh my God, it's so cute, because it was a tiny little, two more tiny little bunny, 2 and 1. Anyway, he wouldn't come out, of course, so he kept running back and forth behind all this stuff. And I had a class going on, and then right after the class we were leaving to go to town. And so I left Monday night with the bunny in here, which worried me, but I couldn't do anything about it. I couldn't get him out. And I had to go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I left mine and he was in here. I texted my son yesterday, he was home, and said, see if you can find the little guy. Couldn't find him. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So he's either dead in here somewhere, which I really hope is not the case, that there's a dead bunny in here, or he got out. I'm hoping he got out. I have no idea how he would have gotten out, because the garage door is closed, and I don't think he could get into the house. It's a mystery, you guys, where the bunny went. Okay, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You should be feeling this. 5 in your hamstrings and glutes. 4, if you're feeling it in your lower back. 3, you're probably not. 2, bringing your butt backwards. You're probably leaning forward. So you're feeling it in your lower back. You're probably going forward like this versus backwards like this. We call these in our classes shut the doors. So you want to think of closing a car door behind you, right? You wouldn't close a car door like this. You would drive your butt back. I hope that helps. Okay, second last set of calf raises. Okay, ready? This is set 3, I believe, right? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. I remember when I was in high school and I had no muscles, no shape to my legs whatsoever. I was a skinny little stick figure. And I wanted shapely calves. 7, 6, 5, 4. I used to do calf raises at the gym. 3, 2, 1. Now my calves are huge because of running. So I got what I wanted, but you know. Okay, we're doing one more round of that. I just kind of keep my eyes peeled all around the perimeter of my grabs because I'm waiting for him to reveal himself, but I really don't think he's in here unless he's dead. So I left the carrot out yesterday in case he was in here and he might decide to come out while he was in here alone and thought he would find the carrot. He was quite interested in the carrot. The night before when I was teaching my class, he sniffed it and came out to try to get it. But the carrot was here untouched, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it for those. It's a little demoralizing how light my weights are right now, but that's okay. It's okay. We got all summer. It's been, you know what? It's been a month tomorrow, 4 weeks tomorrow, since I finished Coconona. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other side. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. I'm feeling this today, guys. Oh. I had the best intentions on the weekend to go to the hotel gym. It was under renovations, so it's closed. I did run. I know I'm justifying it to myself, but okay. Last 10 of these. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last last one. Okay, and our final set of calf raises. How are you guys liking these? Do you like them, hate them, or you're indifferent? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, other side. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Grab yourself a drink. We're going to go into some glute exercises next. Okay, so we're going to do some glute bridges. Now, again, you don't have to use a step. You can just do these flat on the floor. I'm going to use the step since I have it out. Just to add a little bit of... Okay, ready? So driving up, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do one of our exercises from our iron core. So coming up into a glute bridge, and we're going to march. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, butt is up, 3, 2, 10 more. Butt, driving that butt up, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down. We're going to go into single leg glutes. So I'm just going to do these without the step. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. These are also part of the iron core. We do a set of 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The point of doing these singles is to really squeeze each glute and isolate each glute so you can identify if one of your glutes is actually not activating. Okay, so we're going to bring that in. We're going to do that round again. We do 3 rounds of that. Again, you can do this with or without the step. You can do it with or without the weight as well. All right, ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? Ten, 9, 8, butt is up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And then 10 each side. If you happen to remember which side you started with, start with the other side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Sorry, I know I said 10 each side, 8 each side. 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, one more round of those. I really believe that a lot of our physical challenges in our midlife years comes from inactive glutes, from too much sitting, basically. We all have them. We all have that issue. And so I like doing glute targeted exercises regularly to fire the glutes. In other words, get them actually doing their job, because a lot of times when we sit a lot, our hip flexors get really, really tight and our glutes relax. They do nothing. And our glutes are huge, huge, huge muscle group. Gluteus maximus, gluteus minimus, like that whole area is a huge muscle group that's doing, not pulling its weight. And so what happens is our lower back, sometimes our core, which is also often weak. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. When we're younger, strength training and fitness training and working out is about, looking good, building muscle, being fit. When we're older, it's about maintaining our quality of life. It's a totally different motivation, at least for me. It's about preserving that quality of life, not so much. So it's about doing things that are restoring, your body back to where it should be, sort of back to factory settings, so to speak. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I kind of feel like when we're younger, working out is kind of a luxury. It's an extra. When we're older, it's a necessity. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Without it's maintenance. Working out becomes maintenance based when we're older, and when we're younger, it's really just like, I don't know, extra. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you guys understand? I'm not saying it's not important to work out when you're younger, but you can get away with not doing it and still feel fairly decent. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think so though. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's not like we don't still do it because we want to look good. It's not about that, but it's about the fact that we kind of have to do it whether we want to or not, if we want to have a reasonably good quality of living. That is kind of my perspective anyways. I'm going to finish off with 100 Pilates pulses. All right, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift. 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Lift. 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift. 5, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug it in. We're going to do one more set of those. That way, those of you doing the iron core, we've satisfied the February and the June requirements. We actually might add a Russian twist and bicycles too. All right, let's do another 100 of those. We also got in some of our glute set. I don't remember which month that was. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Lift 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Lift 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Lift 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift 5, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep it here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop 4, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop 2 more sets. 9, 10. Drop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug it in. Nice job. We're going to finish with 50 bicycles, 50 Russian twists. Then we're done for today. Lord help me. I'm going to be sore tomorrow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug it in. Rolling up. Finishing off with our 50 Russian twists. 10 sets of 5. You can have your feet up or down. Okay, up or down. Make sure that the chest is out. You don't want to curve your back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, am I rusty, you guys. Awesome job today. Thank you for joining me. So happy to be back. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will be live at 8-ish in the morning. It might be 8:05. Tomorrow I have an appointment at 9:30. So I'll be here live just after 8 a.m., probably 8:05. So watch for me starting at 8. I'm running, coming home, and coming right in here. So it's just a matter of how quickly I can get in here when I get home. Okay, have an awesome day.